Here we have verse 29 of the 9th chapter of the Gospel of John. We have this increasingly tense conversation going on between the man who was healed, though he had been born blind, healed by Jesus, the religious leaders, who of course are having an increasingly difficult time trying to put this whole picture together. They are taking some affront at the man's sort of cheeky comment to them, asking if they want to become the disciples of Jesus. And they, of course, indicate they're disciples of Moses, and they don't know what to make of this fellow. He, the blind man, may be a disciple of Jesus, but they're certainly above that. Indignity is the idea. And then they continue now in verse 29, humeis, first person plural, pronoun, we, and the fact that it's present makes it emphatic. So oidamen, we, as opposed to you, is the idea. Know, oidamen, this is from edo, I know. It's the first person plural perfect active indicative. We know and continue to know, hoti, that. Mouse, this is in the dative. We continue to know that to Moses, indirect object, laleken. This is from laleo, contract verb, I speak. It's the third person singular, perfect active indicative, and the subject of it is ho theos, and the perfect suggests that the speech of God to Moses continues to have binding effect. So God spoke to Moses, the idea. And then in contrast, two-tone, this is the demonstrative pronoun, masculine, singular, accusative, direct object then of the verb, de, postpositive, uk. So we do not know. This one is the idea, pothen, indeclinable adverb, the idea whence. Eston, he is. We don't know whence he is or where he's from is the idea. So we know that God spoke to Moses. We're convinced of that. We have certainty about it. Concerning this one, we don't know where he's from. And to say they don't know where he's from is a way of disclaiming that he could possibly be the Messiah. Because, as a matter of fact, the idea was that there was some kind of knowledge as to where the Messiah would be from. But in this case, of course, the disclaiming of that suggests that there's no way to know for sure who this character is, and therefore there's no way to have confidence in the things he says or even the things that he does.